If you've ever seen a sleek, pale gray stealth fighter that looks like it stepped out of a sci-fi movie, chances are you were watching the F-35 Lightning II. With its angular edges, smooth surfaces, and unmistakable single-engine design, the F-35 doesn't just look futuristic. It is the U.S. military's and many of its allies' most advanced fighter. More than just a jet, the F-35 is a flying computer, a networked sensor node, and a stealthy, precision-strike machine wrapped into one airframe. The F-35 Lightning II isn't just another fighter, it's the backbone of the U.S. Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps' fifth-generation fighter fleets. It's the aircraft that's slowly replacing the F-16, F-15, A-10, and even portions of the F-18 fleet. Bringing stealth, sensor fusion, and long-range strike capability into a single platform. If you want to understand how air warfare will look in the 2020s and 2030s, the F-35 is the place to start. The F-35 story begins in the 1990s, when the U.S. military realized that the next generation of air combat wouldn't just be about who had the fastest jet or the best missile. It would be about stealth, sensors, networking, and survivability in contested high-threat airspace. The U.S. needed a single fighter family that could replace a wide range of aging aircraft, like the F-16, F-15, A-10, and F-18. While still being affordable enough to mass produce. That's how the Joint Strike Fighter, JSF program, was born. The goal was to design a common stealth fighter that could serve the U.S. Air Force, Navy, and Marine Corps, as well as key NATO allies and other partners. Lockheed Martin won the competition with its F-35 design. Which evolved from the concept of the F-22 Raptor, but with a more practical cost and logistics approach. The F-35 first flew as a prototype in 2000. Entered operational service in 2015. And is now the world's most widely produced and flown stealth fighter. The F-35 Lightning II isn't just a single jet. It's a family of 3 variants, each tailored to the needs of a different branch of the U.S. military and different partners around the world. F-35A, the conventional takeoff and landing version for the U.S. Air Force. It's fast, long-ranged, and built for air superiority and strike missions. F-35B, the short takeoff and vertical landing version for the U.S. Marine Corps, the Royal Air Force, and Royal Navy. It can launch from short runways or even the decks of small ships, then hover like a helicopter when it lands. F-35C, the carrier variant for the U.S. Navy. It has a larger wingspan, stronger landing gear, and a tailhook so it can land on aircraft carriers. All 3 variants share the same basic airframe, avionics, and software, which means they can be produced, upgraded, and maintained more efficiently than completely different fighter types. The F-35 Lightning II is built around a single powerful idea: stealth and sensor fusion. It's designed to be almost invisible to radar, carry a massive array of sensors, and fuse all that information into a single, easy-to-understand picture for the pilot. Key specs. Crew: 1 pilot, no 2-seat combat variant. Dimensions: approximately 51.5 feet, 15.7 meters in length, with a wingspan of 35 feet, 10.7 meters, and a height of about 14.4 feet, 4.4 meters. Empty weight: around 29,300 pounds, 13,290 kilograms. Maximum takeoff weight: about 65,918 pounds, 29,900 kilograms. Power plant: 1 Pratt & Whitney F-135 turbofan engine, producing about 43,000 pounds of thrust. One of the most powerful fighter engines ever built. Top speed: Mach 1.6, roughly 1,200 miles per hour / 1,930 kilometers per hour. Combat radius: around 770 to 870 miles, 1,239 to 1,410 kilometers, depending on fuel and weapons load. Service ceiling: about 50,000 feet, 15,200 meters. Armament: internal weapons bays that carry air-to-air missiles, like the AIM-120 AMRAAM and AIM-9X Sidewinder. Air-to-surface missiles, like the AGM-88G AARGM-ER and AGM-158 JASSM. anti-ship missiles like the AGM-158CLR ASM and Joint Strike Missile. Precision-guided bombs like the GBU-12, GBU-31J DAM, and GBU-56. A variety of guided munitions for close air support, deep strike, and SEAD missions. The F-35's most striking feature is its stealthy design. The aircraft is built with smooth, flat surfaces, sharp edges, and internal weapons bays so that its radar signature is minimized. It's harder to detect, lock, and hit than most fourth-generation fighters. The F-35 also carries a massive sensor suite, including AN/APG 81 AESA radar, a powerful electronically scanned radar that can track multiple targets at long range. AN/AAQ40 Electro-Optical Targeting System, EOTS, for long-range infrared targeting. AN/ASQ 239 Barracuda Electronic Warfare System for jamming enemy radars. Distributed Aperture System, DAS, which gives the pilot a 360-degree infrared augmented reality picture of the sky around the aircraft. All of these sensors feed into a single cockpit display, giving the pilot a God view of the battlefield that's easier to process than traditional fighter displays. The F-35 isn't just a fighter. It's a multi-role platform that can do almost everything modern air warfare requires. Air superiority. The F-35 can engage enemy fighters at long range using its radar and AMRAAM missiles. And then close in with infrared missiles like the AIM-9X Sidewinder. Close Air Support, CAS. The F-35 can drop smart bombs and missiles with incredible accuracy, giving troops on the ground the kind of support that used to require multiple aircraft types. Deep strike and interdiction. With its stealth and long range, the F-35 can penetrate heavily defended airspace to hit critical targets like air defenses, command centers, and logistics hubs. Electronic warfare and information warfare. The F-35 can act as a sensor and jamming platform, helping to protect other aircraft and ground forces by blinding enemy radars and communications. Networked combat node. The F-35 can share data with other aircraft, drones, ships, and ground forces, creating a common operating picture that lets the entire force move faster and more effectively. The F-35's sensor fusion capability means that the pilot doesn't have to juggle multiple radar, infrared, and electronic warfare displays. Instead, the F-35's computer pulls all that data together, shows the best option to the pilot, and lets the pilot focus on the mission. The F-35 has already been used in real combat operations, including Iraq and Syria. F-35s have conducted strikes against ISIS and other militant groups, using their stealth and precision weapons to hit targets without exposing the aircraft to unnecessary risk. Other NATO operations. The F-35 has flown in support of NATO missions, helping to protect allies and deter potential adversaries. Training and air defense missions. The F-35 is also used for air defense and training missions, practicing against fourth-generation and even fifth-generation fighter opponents in simulated combat. In training, the F-35 has proven itself to be a difficult opponent. Against older fighters, it can see the enemy first, fire first, and maneuver first, often before the enemy knows what's happening. The F-35 Lightning II is more than just another jet. It's a vision of the future of air combat, where stealth and sensors matter as much as speed and guns. One jet can see the whole battlefield and share that picture with others. Decisions are made not just by the pilot in the cockpit, but by the machines and networks that support him or her. The F-35, it's also the backbone of many allied air forces. Countries like the United Kingdom, Canada, Japan, Australia, and several NATO members have bought the F-35, making it a shared platform that can fight alongside the U.S. from the first day of a conflict. If you had to explain the F-35 Lightning II in a single line, you could say, it's the stealthy, sensor-rich, multi-role fighter that can see far beyond the horizon, track multiple enemies at once, and share that information in real time with the rest of the battlefield. Turning a single pilot in a single jet into a powerful, networked war machine. For aviation geeks, war planners, and anyone curious about where air power is headed next, the F-35 Lightning II is the jet that sits right at the center of the 21st century fight. For more military technology insights, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time, this is Truman, signing off. Stay informed and stay safe.